Now, I'm gonna show you something. You see this ingredient right here? If you don't eat pork, I got bad news for you. I'm at Publix right now, and I'm gonna show you something. You see this ingredient right here? Monoglyceride. It's in almost every single bread product in Publix, which means that you're eating pork if you eat bread from Publix. Look at it right there. It's in all of these. Bro, I can't eat nothing. But some of these right here actually don't have it. This is the Cuban bread, and it's safe. Look. You see the ingredients? This one is good too. The point I'm trying to tell you is that you need to actually read. Oh, wait. Let me show you something else. Okay, now I'm in this section, the hostess. You see that right there? Mono and diglyceride? See, right here, it says it can be derived from plant sources, including pork. They are not going to tell you if it's actually from plants or pork. More than likely, it will be from pork. And the crazy thing about it is that it's not just bread, it's cakes, it's cookies, it's crackers. Y'all really need to be mindful when y'all start buying a whole bunch of this stuff, especially if you don't eat pork. Chick-fil-A's bread got it. Burger King's bread got it. Wendy's bread got it. The only one that I saw that didn't have it was Five Guys. But it's insane how they're just sneaking pork into all our food. And if you watch this video all the way to the end and put it in the comments, stop sneaking pork in my food. That way I know you watched it. Okay, bye. And
Hey, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect. And all the brothers pushing this work in sincerity and in truth. This is brother to mine from James, Toronto, coming at you with another video. So, I was scrolling through TikTok yesterday and this video popped up on my phone. So I just took a screenshot because I know, a lot of videos. I'm still going to come back and read and watch the videos and make videos, but I just started taking screenshots and then typing in this search engine, and then the video will be showing up. So I agree with her. A lot of food, majority of pastries, right? Bread, cakes, whatever other nasty idea that people have for desserts, right? Cookies and all these other food, they all have pork in it, right? Because for the majority of the time they use the monodiglyceride, right, in the bread, right, to make it so-called fluffy, right? But you don't need those things in the bread. You can use butter, right? You don't need lard because that's what it is. It's lard, pork belly, right? It's it's disgusting. And Esau, he does these things because one, he wants to corrupt the children of Israel, right? And this is his kingdom. This is his meats, right? We're eating king's meats. Even if, you think that you're safe, but you're not safe. So we sin every day. So like the brothers always say, and not the brothers, but, some of the scriptures that you cannot keep the law perfectly, man, right? Especially if you're a person who doesn't read, labels and all that kind of stuff. One time I went to Fiesta Farms, this organic spot down here, and I saw, I just saw beef, right? So I took it up, and I came all the way home. This is like a half an hour drive. Came home. I think this is the first time pork has ever come into my domain, man. When I checked the label, I only saw beef, but then if you read down a little more, it says pork, lamb, and no, beef, lamb, and pork. So I didn't read the whole thing. I just saw beef and thinking that it was beef, right? This is Esau's Edom. This is his doing, man. Monodiglyceride, that leads to a lot of diabetes. This is what people don't understand, right? Our people, are the ones eating most of these disgusting foods, right? And it's bad that it's a lot of sugar in it already, and now you're gonna be eating pork belly, right, in the form of lard, But Esau, Edom, this is his thing, man. And the Lord did tell us this, that in these days we shall eat poison and live. Let me just get that scripture. Eat poison and live. That's a scripture, right? Mark 18. It says here, they shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, right, they shall not hurt them. They shall They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. So this is what we're doing right now, right? We're eating and drinking deadly things, right? You're seeing us, the Israelites, right, performing miracles, right, in front of your eyes. The preaching, that's one form of miracle. Secondly, eating all these monodiglyceride, all these sugars, right? And that's why the elders always tell us to practice eating healthy, man, because it pretty much extends your life, right? It extends your lifeline. It makes, eating healthy or whatever the case may be, it's the best thing for an Israelite because we always had a diet. We can go into Leviticus the 11th chapter and see the meats to eat and the meats not to eat, right? But Esau, he goes against the grain, and he did take up the covenant in his mouth, so to speak. He was coming out of his Bible at one point, but he was still eating the things that that he's not supposed to be eating. If you take up this covenant in your mouth, right? And you Christians, this is another thing that you Christians, like all you do is eat pork. You don't even wait for it to be turned into monodiglyceride and be deceived, right? You just go straight for the kill, right? Straight for the meat, the pork meat, and with all the studies out there that tells you that pork is bad for you, right? And niggas always talk about, oh, the pork meat is so sweet. I wouldn't know, man, right? I mean, all of us have eaten some monodiglyceride before, right? But not willingly. Now that I know that's what monodiglyceride is, I'm done, right? Because you might go to an organic store and they're gonna have monodiglyceride in it, and you think you're eating something healthy, but then you still have that pork residue in your stomach, man, right? So that it's up to the Lord. If it wasn't for the Lord, all of us would have been dead, right? By Esau's diet and all the things that he feeds us over here. Let's go to Ezekiel. I think 4. Is it 4? No, 9. Ezekiel 9. Ezekiel the 9th chapter. It should be 9. No. Actually, it was actually 4. Ezekiel the 4th chapter. I had it before. 4 and 9. Yep. It says, you take thou also unto the wheat, barley, and beans. Let me see if it's that one. All right. 4 and 9. I'm going to read the whole thing. And take thou unto thee wheat and barley and beans and lentils and millets and fishes and put them in one vessel. You see, they try to imitate that in the form of a bread, Ezekiel bread, right? And make the bread thereof according to the number of the days that thou shalt lie upon thy side, right? So barleys, millets, these are all rich in fiber. These are fiber-rich foods, right? So when you eat fiber food, what happens? You go to the washroom regularly, right? It says here, 390 days, and thou shalt eat thereof. And Daniel did eat pulse too, right? This is all pulse. And thy meat, right, which thou shalt eat, shall be by weight, 20 shekels a day. From time to time shalt thou eat it, right? And thou shalt drink also water by measure, the sixth part of an hin. From time to time shalt thou drink, and thou shalt eat it as barley cakes, and thou shalt bake it with dung that cometh out of a man in their sight. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles. whether I will drive them, right? So that got changed into the dung of a cow, right? I'll read it. And lo, then said I, Lord power, right? Which is Yahweh. Behold, my soul shall not be in my soul had not been polluted, for from my youth up even till now, have I not eaten of that which diet of itself, or it is or is torn into pieces. Neither came there abominable flesh into my mouth. And a lot of us, even in this truth, this is how we act, right? We say these things, since I came into this truth, I haven't eaten pork, right? But because we were born again, right? That's all you can compare it to. Because before that, we were eating all manner of foolishness, man, right? So this is us, pretty much saying these things, because we do brag sometimes, right? But we get humble real quick when we see videos like the monodiglyceride, right? Then he said unto me, Lo, I have given these cow's dung for a man's dung, and thou shalt prepare thy bread therewith. You know, so that's the state that we're in, right? Eating poison and living, eating shit and surviving, man, right? Because that's exactly what it is, right? Monodiglyceride. This is all shit. Like certain foods they have beaver butt in it, right? For it's a beaver anus for flavoring. Sakya. Anus for flavor. Right? The food industry finds it strong tar-like musky odor to be useful in flavoring, right? Or of course, you'll never see castoreum from the sacks of beaver or on food labels. Instead, it'll just include in the broad term natural flavorings. Okay, so we need to get out of here. In a nutshell, okay, we need to get out of here. You're eating an abominable food, which is the beaver, which is, I think it's a mammal, right? You're eating that. Not only that, you're eating the anus of it, right? Where all the waste comes out of, right? And then now it's used for artificial flavoring. So it's not just breads, it's also snacks, it's also juices, right? Because I remember seeing this article years ago and I couldn't believe what I was hearing, right? Artificial flavoring, when you see that, just leave that shit alone. It's best to just make your own juices, man, right? I usually blend my juice, my fruits, not even fruits, I just use beets, really. Beets and water and pomegranate, right? And I drink it with all the pulp or whatever. I'm not straining anything because guess what? All that pulp, it contains the fiber, right? That's what you need. People be juicing. Juicing is not really good, right? Because all you get is sugar and water from that. If it's a fruit, right? Opposed to just eating the fruit for what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just leave it there. We have to pray to the Lord more, and you know what? Let me just get if it had not been for the Lord on my side. It says Psalms, right? Psalms 124. It says here, if it had not been for the Lord who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been for the Lord who was on our side, when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick. When their wrath was kindled against us, then the waters had overwhelmed us. The streams had gone out of our soul. Then the proud waters had gone over our soul. This is, Esau, Edom, right? These other nations, they're known as waters. But mainly Esau, right? Blessed be the Lord, who hath not given us as a prey to their teeth. And this is only for the elect, right? Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken, and we are escaped. Right? That's us in the truth, man. Right? That snare was our mind. It was broken. Right? That's what the Lord said. He came to mend the brokenhearted. And only, Only the men in the truth that's gonna seek and not do these things and eat certain things, right? And seek to not eat certain things, right? 2/3 of our people don't give a shit, man. Our help is in the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth. Yahweh Shem Shai. Shalom.